grandeur. The biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, Minshew. That one's incomplete over the middle.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Minshew working from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First and 10 from the 41. Handoff running left, Foreman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Any tackle for loss hurts, Kate, but they hurt that much more from a defensive back. Those guys typically are better in coverage, and you got to find a way to make them miss in the backfield.
Minshew now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First carry for the versatile vet Cordarrelle Patterson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is cupped. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
No run with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Najee Harris, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Minshew setting up to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the gun, it's Ford. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Foreman running between the tackles. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Running left, here's Ford. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running left, here's Foreman. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Third and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, set now, 1st and 10. The throw is caught. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 33 on 2nd down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Foreman takes it straight ahead. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Play action, it's Minshew. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. And it's caught. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And carried by Harris here to start the drive. He cuts it right. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They get 40 on the big hitter. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Cordero Patterson to return for the Steelers. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So this one flies out. No return from him, and they're putting the ball right at the 40-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Steelers with a 2nd and 7. Wilson now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Foreman running to the right. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 37-yard line.
Minshew. Setting up the running back screen.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And the Steelers going nickel, 3rd down. Here's Minshew. He's on the move. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, if we weren't dealing with a little bit of wind out there, I'm not sure that kick has enough steam to make it. In track, they call that wind aided. In football, they call it 3 points.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Ross off the play fake. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Raiders 17. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Throwing here, Minshew. That'll be complete to Ford. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. The receiver gets it on the handoff. And it gets them the first. Not the biggest gain on the reverse, but it got what they needed.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands? You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He'll get this one to Adams. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing on first is Minshew. He sends this one to the end zone. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up second down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. That brings us to the break. The Steelers taking a lead into the visiting locker room. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On play action now, Wilson. Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate. Buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Going to Harris to start the half. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Russ setting to throw. Finds his target, Patterson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Russ now from the gun. Searches from the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Back to throw, Minshew. Pass caught by McKinnon. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. This will be caught by Adams. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Minshew to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Fakes the handoff. Now Minshew. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down throw from Wilson. He's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Foreman running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road. Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
It's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson on the play fake. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. And it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning in from the 16. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 27.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing.
20.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Has the connection to McKinnon. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time on 4th down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Throwing here, Minshew. Able to find McKinnon. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a a first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Harris once more. And he works it deeper into enemy territory past the 40. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Buys time, rolling right. Completed here to Pickens. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. They give to Harris from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. Yeah, that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like it was going to be picked there.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him off again. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. One of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and 10 give to Harris. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.